Hey everybody, it's Alex Driskell again from Sweet Georgia Sports, and today it's going to be episode 3 in the Toma Talk series. And I apologize earlier. I really haven't explained what the Toma Talk series is. The Toma Talk series is, of course, it's a play on words of tomahawk. But what the Toma Talk series is for the Braves, just anything that comes to my mind regarding the major league team or anything in the minors or anything coming up like the draft. We'll start getting in the draft here in a month or so once it gets into mid to late May and early June around MLB draft season. But just basically anything that pops into my head is what I'll be talking about on the Toma Talk series. So this is episode 3, and what I'll be talking about today is watch out for those Mississippi Braves. So minor league rosters, they were set and released earlier this month, and with that comes a lot of excitement and a lot of anticipation, especially for Braves fans, since we have the consensus #1 overall farm system. Last year, the low single A team Rome Braves took home Baseball America's minor league team of the year, and this year it looks as if that title will stay in the Braves system with the double A team, the Mississippi Braves, because they are absolutely loaded with talent. First and foremost, let's start off with the pitchers. It's been quite evident through this whole rebuilding process that the front office has wanted to build around young, high upside arms. We've really seen in the draft with us drafting high schoolers like Ian Anderson, Colby Allard, Mike Soroka, Kyle Muller, Joey Wentz, just guys like that. And John Coppolella and John Hart, the two guys that run the front office in Atlanta, they have accomplished this and more by adding arms, like I said earlier, Ian Anderson, Colby Allard, Mike Soroka, Kyle Muller, Joey Wentz, Patrick Weigel, Tuki Toussaint, and Max Fried. In the AA starting rotation alone, it features Colby Allard, Mike Soroka, Max Fried, Patrick Weigel, and a very, very underrated Matt Withrow. And Mike Soroka and Colby Allard, they are the top 2 pitching prospects in our system. Overall, in the Braves system, Major League Baseball has Colby Allard listed as our 3rd best prospect, and then Mike Soroka as our 4th best prospect. So AA Mississippi is already loaded at the top end of the rotation with our 1 and 2 guys in terms of pitching in the farm system. Again, just this rotation alone, it would vault many and almost any minor league team to the top of their respected leagues and divisions. Weigel was coming off a year where he was the organizational pitcher of the year. Fried pitched lights out down the stretch last year for low A Rome. Allard looks to continue. His solid 2016 season had a really good year. Soroka, in my opinion, he's the best all-around pitcher in the system. Just the way he pitches, the way he pounds the zone and just gets ground balls, and he doesn't walk a lot of guys, and just his mindset and his frame of mind and the way he wants to pitch. I think he's the best overall guy in the system. And then Matt Withrow, he's looking to further his breakout 2016 campaign. This rotation should and is the envy of the Southern League. That's the AA team, or the AA league that the Mississippi Braves are in. It's the envy of the Southern League, and it will probably dominate opposing teams. So let's get right into the batters and the position players. The batters aren't as star-studded as the pitchers are. Basically, the only top 10 guy that is in the lineup that's going to see significant playing time, and that's the highlight of the lineup, is second baseman Travis Demeritte. He has solid defensive skills and power, and look to further his ranking in a deep middle infield class that the Braves possess. Demeritte's only thing moving forward is cutting down on his strikeout rate. He's a very aggressive hitter, but that gets him into trouble a lot because, yeah, he has really, really good power, but he doesn't make consistent contact and he strikes out a lot. Moving forward, Cade Savick and Joseph Odom, they are the catchers, and they are looking to improve their respective stocks and maybe to turn a few heads and contend for a backup catcher role in Atlanta later on down the line. Unheralded but solid shortstop Dylan Moore should be able to turn some heads, as he has a very, very good approach at the plate. He seems in control when he's at the plate. He's a solid defender, and he has heads up base running skills, and he has really good speed to boot. The outfield consisting of Connor Lynn, Jared James, and Joey Meneses. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right, Joey. It's not the best in the Braves system, but they are a very solid group. Lynn is probably the best defensive outfielder in the whole farm system. He has a cannon for an arm. He has good power and good contact. He just needs to stay healthy. He's kind of been plagued by multiple injuries these past couple of seasons. Seeing Justin James on the AA roster was kind of a pleasant surprise. Seeing as he played very well in his first full season of professional baseball last year. He has a solid contact rate and can drive the ball well. He just needs to improve on his defense if he wants to climb up and maybe in the future make the major league team. Meneses, he's a guy that seems to, it seems at almost any level that he's been at, it takes him a good bit to get acclimated to higher levels, but once he gets acclimated and he settles in, he is a very solid option in the outfield wherever he'll play. And this year he'll probably just stay in AA Mississippi for the whole season. The only concern I really have going forward for the Mississippi Braves this year is that bullpen. The other day they were up, I think 7-0 in the ninth inning, and they ended up losing 8-7 in that ninth inning because the bullpen gave up 8 unanswered runs in one inning, and that can't happen at any level of baseball if you want to be consistently good and contend for a championship. So that's really the only thing that kind of unsettles me, and that's the only question mark for the Mississippi Braves. But nonetheless, I think they will be a very good team. They won 73 games last year in the Southern League, and they'll look to continue their success in 2017. With the way the starting rotation is and the quality depth that we have in the lineup down in AA in Mississippi, this team could very well end. They could very well win around 80 games and bring home the Southern League crown, and quite possibly, I don't think this has ever been done in Baseball America's Minor League Team of the Year award, that it stayed in the organization for back-to-back years. But they could quite possibly, if they play up to their full potential, I think they could bring home the Minor League Team of the Year within the Braves organization. So with that being said, I'm very excited for this AA team. I'm very excited to go see them play. I live in Birmingham, so they play the Birmingham Barons, which is the AA team for the Chicago White Sox. So when they come and play the Barons, I will most definitely be there and probably be the first in line to get an autograph from either Colby Allard or Mike Soroka, because I absolutely love those guys and their potential. But anyway, if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you like any of the content here at Sweet Georgia Sports, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, comment down below what you think about the upcoming season and what's your view on the minor league teams, whether it be Mississippi, Rome, Danville, Gwinnett, any of the teams. Just give me your thoughts on it. And with that being said, God bless and stay choppy, Atlanta.